Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 17th of November 2014 market review. The trade for today is called Shoprite. Code is SHP and the last traded price was R166.93. Action is to trade a short trade or to trade it basically from a high to a low level. Entry level to be looked at is R167.74. It's on the dotted blue line here. Target will be R156.22 on the green line. Stop loss to be used on this trade is the red line here of R173.50. Looking at the current open trades, Standard Bank, SA Breweries as well as Sanlam. Impala was closed out on Friday afternoon. Looking at the top 40 index, this is the top 40 shares on the JSE, and that's the blue line indicating the index movement. And you can still see it's trading above the 5-day and the 20-day moving average. Looking at the Dow Jones Industrials of the American markets, currently they closed about 18 points negative on Friday on a level of 17,634 points. So they're here on the top here. Please take note that the S&P 500 earnings will finish this week, where the last part of all the top 500 companies will basically close out with the earnings for the S&P 500. The Dow futures are currently about 69 points negative due to Japan. That's technically in a recession. The market data came through on Monday morning, and that led the European futures also to come down 22 points. And gold actually started to rise from 1,160 points. It jumped over the weekend, and it's currently trading at $1,190 per ounce as we speak. As you look at the indication of this index, it's on the top here for the last few days. It's on the top, one day down, one day up, one day down, one day up the last week. And it's basically testing this high here of 17,644 points as we sit. Looking at the J200, that's the top 40 shares on the index of the JSE. They also were close here to the 45,250 points, and currently their futures are showing a downward movement for early opening at 8:50 on the Dow ALTC 40 futures of about plus minus 190 points negative. But as you can see, it's still trading in a positive channel here. So levels to be watched on the ALTC 40 in the short term will be this 44,900 as a low. Because if it breaks down, next expectation low could be back to the 44,305 points, this level here. So let's see where the indication will go. But it's still trading between the red and the green Bollinger Bands positive. Let's go look at some shares. Shoprite. Now Shoprite did test this 170 Rand after big breakup. So there's more breakups than downward movements at this moment. Be aware of that. A level to be tested in the short term is on the 23.6% on the Fibonacci. Share is currently trading at 166.93. For this share to physically come down, it needs to break this 161.57 if it really needs to come down here from this lows here. So keep a close eye on this Fibonacci level here. Looking at your Willys shares. Now Willys, in the big Fibonacci, still got opportunity to run here to about the 83 Rand level, currently trading at 81.78. But we could see most probably a bit of expectation of a mixed market on this one as well today. So we need to see where the direction will follow. But there's more movements upwards than downwards as well. Go and look at Mr. Price. Now Mr. Price is surprised, breaking new highs on a daily basis, and look at this as well. The moves are higher than the downward moves, still in a positive channel between the green and the red line, and currently trading here at 244.77 is the previous high, currently trading 244.50 at this moment in the positive channel. Let's go and look at the telecommunication side. Now telecommunication, you can basically see that MTN did touch this 226 Rand 60 level, trading between this high of 250 and 226 as the current low in a bit of a sideways pattern. We need to see what's the obvious movement for the day. And if you look at Vodacom, Vodacom lost all that movement down, and the expectation of next low is 125, where the shares trading at 126 now. Looking at some of the banking shares, now you can actually draw up your Fibonacci to this high now, and that high was about 176.50. The share was touching that previous high, just above it, of a few cents of 177. So this share is currently testing this new high levels of 177.28, 177. Closed on Friday was 176.50. So we need to see if this is going to be like a double top movement, coming down again, losing value, coming back to the 170 levels. Banking shares are also down in some markets overseas as we speak. Standard Bank also, here's a double top, previous highs here, coming down on the previous highs. So the previous support was here at 132, the share trading at 136.89. So we need to see if this one can come back to the 133 and then the 132 after this highs that's forming here. Let's go and look at Imperial. Now Imperial did very well, trading between the green and the red pattern upwards, losing a bit of opportunity on the top. Seems there's still movement upwards. As you can see, more upward movements than downward movements in this positive channel at this moment. So the big question here will be is, could you come a bit down, lose a bit of value, and then start moving higher in this channel? Level to watch closely is about 187.70. Current trading level is 193.33. CFR, Richmond. Now, look at this Richmond. Last week we are tracking it very closely. Purple line, downward channel. Bottom of this positive momentum channel now was on the top of that momentum channel. So what happens? Up, down, up, down, up. So we need to see at any time if it breaks at 23.6%, definitely a downward movement could happen, and that level will be at 95.62. Shares currently trading at 96.40. So let's keep a close eye on this one here. Please take note, very important. South African Monetary Policy Committee will start on Tuesday with their meeting. Wednesday they will meet, and Thursday 3:15 they will announce the Reserve Bank meetings, interest rate decisions. So please take note. Market will start following that very closely, as well as the overseas conditions as well. Traders, you must have a lovely trading day. Enjoy.